Welcome to Senior Solutions Guide, and we provide smart living for seniors.
Hello and welcome back. Today we're talking about dating after 60. Yes, and it is different. It's not a bad thing, but we just got a few new rules we need to understand when we get ready to start dating and understand why you're wanting to date after 60. There are different things, different scenarios. You may have got a divorce. Your children maybe done left home. Now you're empty nester. You may be a widow, lost your spouse. But the rules have changed. They've changed quite a bit. But guess what? I am so here to help you. So today we're going to go over 7 rules. 7 things to just kind of be on the lookout. And when you kind of see them, you'll know how to address them in a nice way. And I want to explain it to where it is not confusing. Today I want to talk honestly about why it feels different and why the difference can actually be a strength. Number 1, you know who you are. Okay? This is a strength. When you were younger, you were still feeling yourself out. You didn't know which way you wanted to go. You didn't know what your values were. You didn't really even know where your boundaries were. Yeah. You know what? You will have to accept. You know what you wanted to accept. Probably what you shouldn't have accepted. But all that changes with age. Age comes wisdom. You say what that means? When you get older, you think about things a little bit differently, especially when it comes to dating. Dating after 60 is less about someone and more about compatibility. Is this person good for me? Do they bring out the best in me? Do I bring out the best in them? You're not trying to become someone new. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go get your representatives. That person that does everything that a person think they want. That's what your representative is for. Your representative steps in and he fills in the gaps. Well, when you're over 60, you better leave that rep where it's at, because at this point, you really want to see who you're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? You're looking for someone who fits your life, not the craziness, not, why can I say this? If you meet somebody and you're so happy and they say, what do you like? Oh, I like candy. I like cookies. I like to go to the movies. I like black and whites. I like to go get my nails done. I like to get my hair done. Okay. Oh, do you like flowers? Yeah, I like daisies. Okay. You just told this person every single thing about you. Now, what they got to do is fulfill it. They may even hate flowers. They may hate the movies, but you like it. So they're going to do everything they got to do to be this person that you want them to be. So when you first meet somebody, don't give out all your information. Don't do this. I saw this on Steve Harvey, on the Steve Harvey podcast. And it really stuck with me. I say, this is the truth. Somebody asks you something, you tell them everything. Because at this point, you're trying to impress, get their attention, whatever the situation may be. Don't do that. Steve Harvey said, make them work for it. And I'm with him on that. I wish I'd learned that when I was a whole lot younger. And I'm telling what I would be doing or where I would be in my life. But I am happy with my life. I love my family. Y'all always hears me talk about my family because I'm not going to get up here and like, oh God, I have no family. Yes, I do have family. Okay, now let's get back to these emotions. Like I said, I don't want you to rush anything. Don't don't be dramatic. You don't have to do this. Um, if you feel fear, or if the first couple of conversations don't feel right, and just something about it feels a little off, then it's okay to, politely say, okay, in your head, this is just not the one for me. You know, the little warning signs that make the little pricklies stand up at the back of your neck. And you go, let me think about this, okay? This is what I'm talking about. But there is also a depth of gratitude, appreciation. You value your time now. You really value your time more now. And that changes everything. You say, what do you mean? You value what you do with your time. You value, if you are a gardener, you like to go out there and garden. You value that. You value the peace of mind. If you're with someone and he likes to work on cars, he values that. That is a value to him. It's not for you to change him. It's for you two to merge together and figure out what you have in common. Okay? Now, let's talk about some baggage. Number 3 is baggage. Let's be real and let's be honest. By 60, everyone has history. There may be children, grandchildren, ex-spouses, loss, health conditions, and dating now means blending lives together. It requires patience, but maturity helps. Why did I pause on maturity? I paused because at 60, running around here thinking you're 25 or you're 40, that dog don't hunt no more. Okay? So now maturity. It's about being maturity. You understand? That no one is perfect. And that includes you. It includes you. It includes the person that you're trying to talk to. It includes both of you. Neither one of you are perfect. But what you can do, you can sit down and get an understanding. Because sometimes you need to have that conversation. Not on the first date, because it's just too much info to process. But later, when you really want to know, tell me. And if that person feel like sharing their life, then let that be their decision. But you can't make a person dig up old bones and skeletons that they don't want to dig up just to make you feel good about yourself. You got to take them at their word. Now let's talk about number 4, finances. Yeah. Now, when you was in your 20s, you might have built a life with someone. Or you might have built this life by yourself. Now, after 40s, in your 40s, you already have a home. You have a car. You have a savings. You have a retirement. Your conversation is not all about money. Because if your conversation is all about money, it is not going to be romantic. And I don't think you're going to get that far. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, you know how you meet somebody and they're bragging. I got a home. I drive a BMW. Um, just bragging. Just that bragging type. Flashy. And you're not that person. You're more subdued, more laid back. Don't change yourself for this person because it's not going to work. When I say representative, your representative is going to get tired of faking like this is who you are and this is not who you are. Remember, when you're over 60, it's about compatibility. You need to be compatible with the person that you are trying to build a future with. And you also need to know finances. You know, now at this point, if it go past a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and you just really feel like this is a good option for you, now you start talking about some finances. And I do mean finances because you need to know, what are you giving up for this relationship? What are you giving up? Just to not be alone. Companionship becomes priority at this stage. Companionship matters deeply, and it's about conversation, shared value, shared laughter. I don't never want to be with somebody who cannot make me laugh, because I love to laugh. I love to laugh, and I cry at watching Hallmark pictures. Yeah, everybody got a sensitive side, but you got to find somebody that you can laugh with. If you have somebody that you're constantly swearing, or they like to use a lot of swear words, cuss words, and this is not who you are, you can't fake it. You can only fake it for so long. And then that's time wasted. Okay? It's about when you're dating over 60, it's about having someone to walk beside you. Let me say this again. Walk beside you. Not walk in front of you. Not you walk behind them. Because you done got tired of this stuff in the course of life. Now you want somebody to walk with you. Not someone to impress. Simple moments mean more. A quiet dinner, nice restaurant, a walk outside, a phone call at night to say, hey, I was just thinking about you. And I just want you to know I was thinking about you. Now, we as women, when we get a little simple call like that, we just kind of giggle. It makes us feel good. It lets us know that you're thinking about us. And that's important to us. Me and y'all don't understand. It ain't the really big things for a woman. When she get to be 60, she just about done got everything that she want. Now she's just looking for a companion. Now let's talk about online dating. Online dating has changed the game. Okay? Many seniors are now meeting online. Online is not bad. Online is good. It's safe. And then, but I will tell you this, do not go and meet nobody you done met online and you 60 years old, 60, 70, by yourself. Listen to her good. Take your daughter, take your son, take your grandson. I know, listen. I know you're going to think I'm like just sitting up saying something, but I'm telling you right now, they don't have to sit at that table with you, but they can sit across from you. And if anything that they feel is being said that should not be said, but you're not catching it because you're too engulfed or you're too into the conversation, that's what they're there for. They're there to monitor this relationship or this first encounter to see if this is a good guy, if this is a bad guy. That's what they're there for. They have one job, and that's to sit and monitor and make sure that you're safe. And also, they need to know your body language too. Because if you're feeling uncomfortable with something, then they can kind of step in. Ain't nothing wrong with having somebody else present. Do not go and meet nobody by yourself. And you are a senior. Take your girlfriend. Take somebody. I don't care who it is. Somebody make sure they get the man's driver's license number, his not only his driver's license number, get the license plate off his car, send it to your daughter, send it to your son, send it to somebody. Because if you don't make it back home, they have a starting point. You understand what I'm saying? Take a picture of this date before you even walk out this house and send it to your daughter. Just in case he even think about doing something has no business doing. You already done sent that picture. Okay? So he already know, I better make sure she get back home safely. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Seniors meeting online. It can feel intimidating. Technology may feel unfamiliar, but it can also open doors. And the key to awareness, move slowly. Once again, protect your information. Trust actions more than words. What did I just say about body language? Pay attention. Online is a good tool to use, but know how to use this tool. This ain't a tool that you just rush out there and meet somebody. You want to be careful when you meet somebody. Years ago, before I met my husband, I was a widow. This is the reason why I can say this stuff about getting back out here and dating. I was a widow. And in between me meeting my husband, I met my husband online. Thank you, Jesus. I actually met a really good man. But I met a man months before I met my husband. He scared me. He was really nice on the phone. We went out to dinner. I didn't feel comfortable when this was going on. It was just something about him scared me. The man that I talked to on the phone and the man that I actually met was two different people. This is why I say what I say. Been there. Very uncomfortable situation. So be very careful about who you meet when you are dating online. Let's talk about your confidence. Confidence looks a whole lot different. Confidence after 60 is not about appearance. Listen to me. It's not about appearance. Appearance can be taken care of in so many different ways. It's about comfort. Being comfortable in your skin. You ask, what do I mean about this? And I'm going to tell you what I mean. Being comfortable in your skin. When you're over 60, you're not going to have a 25-year-old body. Everything all nicely nipped and tucked and standing proud and strong. That don't happen. We got some extra love handles. Some things ain't as standing tall and standing strong as it used to be. But see, this should not be a shocker Nothing should come as a shock to someone who is trying to date after 60. You, you look at yourself in the mirror, and this is what it is. If that person wants you, they got to accept everything that they see. And this works both ways. And I really mean this. This goes both ways. You might look at my side of the cloud looking pretty good and looking pretty good. But then they take that off and you be like, let me think about this. But you know what? What happens when you take off your stuff? They got to think about it too. So find the flexibility. Don't look for what you used to know when you was 20, 30, 40. Dating has changed. Dating has changed. There's comfort in a story. Everybody has a story to tell. There's comfort in saying no. That kind of confidence is attractive. You don't have to always be a yes person. And it cannot be fake. You have to be who you are. If you're a person who hates scary movies, and he say there's a good scary movie coming on, tell him to give you nightmares. But you ain't got no problem with him watching it. That's just something you don't want to do. And men, if you don't like redheads, wait a minute, I have nothing against y'all. Okay, because one of these days you're going to see me in a pretty red wig. But today, I don't have on a red wig. But if this is not what you like, then do not take up that person's time when you know you're not giving them everything that they deserve. Let me give you some encouragement. If you are dating again, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Because it's hard. You are not starting over. But what you are is starting wiser. You're starting wiser. You are bringing experience, strength, perspective. Strength. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know what you're going to do. Experience. You know where you've been. You know how to handle any situation because you done done it. Now, dating after 60 is not about chasing youth. It's not about chasing the youth. It's about choosing peace. It's about choosing peace. I looked at some man on YouTube, and I wish I could think of what his name was. He was a senior, and he said he was never going to get married or really have a relationship because he was done with women. I think it's a shame because the man looks pretty nice. He's a nice-looking senior. But I guess, sometimes people kind of go through so much, they don't want to. My closing message here is, love at this stage can be calm. It can be calm. It can be steady. Just steady. You know where he or she is at. You feel like you done found a really good person. It can be meaningful. Sometimes just looking at TV is meaningful. Sometimes You sitting in your recliner and they sitting in their recliner is meaningful. It can be beautiful. I love a good, happy ending. I do. I am a romantic. Yeah, it can be beautiful. Dating after 60 is different, but difficult does not mean worse. It means intentional. You're looking for something, and I hope you find it. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who may need encouragement. This is Senior Solutions Guide, helping you navigate life with clarity and confidence. As you see, I'm not an AI. I have nothing against AI. But sometimes we just need good old-fashioned conversation. If you like this video, and I'm going to be posting a lot of videos, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're trying to get 1,000 followers so we can do these conversations live. And we're going to have so much fun when we go live. Oh, trust me. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Because I'm going to have special guests on here. And I'm going to even have audience on here that follow me. And we're going to be talking about the conversations that we're having today. And we can share thoughts, share feelings, share experiences. 60 is good. 70 is better. 80 is outstanding. And when you get to be in your 90s, you're just priceless. Okay? Maybe we can teach our younger people something on this channel. Well, anyway, I'm finna get off of here because I like to yap. But if you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button and let's just grow this channel. Okay? Have a good day, everybody.